you guys, welcome back to Southern Latitudes. I'm Robin and I am in my apron because I've been in my kitchen today. It's the weekend and I didn't actually go flying today. A lot of times I go flying on the weekend, Saturday mornings with Jack, but he took a friend with him and they got to enjoy that because I just went on 4th of July morning, so that was just 2 days ago. So anyhow, I have some cool little things, but not so much in the garden at the moment. We'll get to that at the second part of this video. But I wanted you to know that I pulled a bunch of stevia. I'm going to wash this off and I'm going to go ahead and just strip the leaves off the stem, dehydrate them, and then I know you can make like a tincture and all that, but I'm starting to just get used to the plant and getting to know it. So I'm pretty much like just gonna pull the leaves off, dehydrate them, and then when I make tea, I'll put some of my stevia leaves in there, and hopefully that sweetens my teas. I'm loving that spearmint tea, roselle tea, and so forth. But tell me if I'm not doing it right, because like I said, I'm still learning this. If you're really familiar with stevia, let me know what you do. I did see on Living Traditions that she steeped hers and did like a tincture or something like that. I was trying to avoid that kind of work right now. I have plenty more left on the plant, so I can always do it 2 different ways. But if you have a really good suggestion or recipe, I would love to hear your ideas. Also, while I'm at it, I'm trying to think of like little pro tips as I'm in the house. It is banana season and a lot of my bananas are starting to go ripe. I just had a big rack go ripe. I gave a bunch away. I still had a bunch more. It was that big rack that was, I don't know, it probably wasn't 50 pounds, but it sure felt like it. And so I am also, let me show you, making banana water. So I put a bunch of peels in there and filled it up with water. I tend to like use this water and then refill it again, get a couple uses out of the same peels. And so that is nice potassium water for seedlings or your plants, however you want to amend your soil naturally, especially while we're on a fertilizer ban in Florida. So that's something else I wanted to remind you of. And then just a lot of little reminders. Don't forget to save your tops. It is pineapple season. Mine are starting to go yellow, and some critter already got one of mine. Now this one, I don't see any roots yet. This one's still working on roots. But after the tree work is done, I'm going to get this in the ground. So that's pretty cool. Be sure you do that. Also, let me tell you what else I'm doing on the inside. And I've had the video going a little bit between bits just to show you as I'm speaking right now. Ooh, that stinks. Dirty, nasty potassium water there and pineapple water. Whew, stinks. Keep it outside. Pro tip. No, so anyhow, I have all these bananas, and besides making potassium water, I am making a lot of banana bread, and I also have leftover walnuts, you know, so that's been in my freezer and they can stay there for a long time. I don't know if you knew that. You can leave your nuts in the freezer for a good long time, and I've never tested it how long. Maybe I'm recalling like 2 years, I've heard or read on the internet. But anyhow, so banana walnut bread. I'm on my second bread, and I think I have enough bananas for a third bread. And it's a great way to use up your bananas, you know, especially if they're starting to go all at once. Sometimes these racks really tend to ripen at once, and then you don't want to you know, miss out on some way preserving it. And you can always freeze bread, or you give it away, or you can gift it or something like that. So that's fun. Also, I am making buddies, since I'm already in the kitchen and got the bread machine going. I decided to make buddy cookies, and I have a really great recipe I'll put at the end of this video for my Seminole pumpkin or sweet potato. You could exchange it out with that. but I grow all of it in the yard, and then I do a little peanut butter, and then I make him a healthy dog treat. You know, dogs these days, you never know where their food or where their treats are coming from. Even if you can find it in the USA, there's tons of dog treat and food recalls. And I'm not mentioning any brands, but you know, Buddy had a really bad bout earlier this year. I don't remember what month it was, but you know, very expensive vet bill and a nasty dysentery or whatever from a bag of dog food. So while I don't do all home cooking, I do have a different brand, and I try to add a lot of home cooking too. But of course, he's had dog cookies for years by me. So I'll put that link at the end of this video and in the description box below for you guys if you want to make some of your own dog cookies. I mean, America loves their dogs, don't they? So, and they're wonderful. You see Buddy in almost every video, so we got to keep him really healthy. He's just our heart dog, and we love him so much. And another thing, this is not a tip, but I love to watch the Row by Row Garden Show on YouTube every Thursday night. Sometimes I wait and get to it on Friday. And in the background behind Mr. and Mrs. Haas, they hide a little mountain goat. And every week I put in where I see the goat, you know, in the comments below, and I enter for a drawing. Well, last week they drew and I won the drawing. So that came in the mail today from the Haas, Grow Haas company and family. And there we go. And I want to thank the Haas and all their employees. They're a fantastic company to deal with. I've even one time I had seeds. I'm not sure if it was them or me or whatever, but they sent out more seeds right away, you know, just to make sure. I had like a bumpy gourd or something, and I just couldn't get it to grow. So just in case, they sent me another batch. That's fantastic. I order almost all my onion seeds from them. I order, oh my goodness, I've been ordering for years. My 172 cell trays are from the Haas family, or Haas company. They used to be Haas tools, but then they added all the seeds and all the other goodies with growing. I get my ammonium sulfate from them. Just a wonderful company. Pretty much like I can make an order at 8 p.m. and it ships out the next morning. They're awesome. And so anyhow, back to, I won the drawing, and so I knew this was coming. I won the Get Dirty socks. Isn't that cute? And we'll wear these, especially in winter as we get a little bit colder. We're too warm for heavy socks right now. But these are really nice polyester, nylon, spandex socks. Very nice. Can't wait. And what I didn't know was coming. So this is a pickle packer. Now I watch a lot of Mrs. Haas's canning things. Her and I have very similar canning styles and recipes. So anyhow, I do watch a lot of her stuff. And so this is like the large size where you pack down your cucumbers and stuff on a wide mouth or on a small mouth. And or if you're fermenting, this is a tool they have. If you don't have one of these, you should. Now I've just been using my mortar and pestle. I don't know which it is. Is it the mortar or is it the pestle? I think it's a pestle to pack down my cucumbers, but this is perfect. Thank you, Mama Haas. Thank you, Papa Haas, or Mr. Haas, and Greg and Sheila. You guys are a wonderful family company in South Georgia, and they're just a pleasure to deal with. So I appreciate it. I'm so glad I won the contest finally after all these times trying. So on to our projects, which I am not going to do today, but you'll see immediately in the next clip. So I'll wait for a time when I'm not cooking. All right. Hey, you guys. All right, here's part 2. We're going to change things up a little bit. I'm not gonna do any work in this video. I had planned on doing some work today, but well, I had some office type things in the morning. Then I was gonna cut tonight, and we just got hit with 3 inches of rain in an hour. It's still kind of off and on spitting. A very area close to me, they think a microburst went up. So with all that said, I'm probably not going to get any yard work done today. And then tomorrow is my last day before the tree people come, for the oaks, for that part. And so the short of it is I'm going to be pressed for time tomorrow. So I probably don't want to, it takes extra time to bring a camera around and edit, not just edit, but like film everything while you're, you know, trying to work as fast as possible. I've got to cut grass. The front's done, but I got to do all the back. And then I have, I've got to just kind of clean out these things around this oak, which is kind of icky right here. It's on a board. It's a bromeliad staple to a board. Quite honest with you, I do like the bromeliad. It's beautiful, but it's grown bigger and bigger and bigger, and it's a little bit of a mess. I don't know. I guess I'll just show it to you next time I get on the camera. These are Christmas cactus, and I think Thanksgiving cactus. I don't remember which is which in the moment. I gotta pull them up, put away that cage. Boards and dog stuff. Probably these pots as well. Trying not to have any stabby things out. Look at this, my cyclamen, which a lot of people told me once it goes over 70 you should put these in the house, and it's just been sitting here in the shade, and it's blooming again. I thought it needed like a period of darkness before it bloomed. Y'all, I don't know, it's a happy plant, so I'm probably not going to pull it in. I tried my best to do research on it. There's just not a lot of research for them lasting into the heat of a Florida summer. But I guess I'm learning through experience. Over here is my trumpet plant. I'm not going to do anything with it, but I just wanted to show it off to you. It was looking marvelous. Look at all the trumpets on the ground. Oh well. Yeah, that rain did a number on it. Pulled them all out of there. Oh well. Anyhow, so what I want to tell you though is, before we close out this video, is that July 19th, I'm hoping to start my onion seeds. Now, don't freak out if you don't have your onion seeds yet. There's wiggle room, and I try to start them, I mean, anytime between July 19th, and you can have oopsies, you can have I forgot, or my seed was old, start again, I forgot to water them, and you know, so you can go all the way to like, I can't even believe I'm saying these dates. August 1st is like almost here, you know. So there's plenty of wiggle room, waiting for paycheck, money, you know, whatever. You ordered long day instead of short day seeds. So don't worry about that. If you don't get them started to August 7th, 15th, you know, just start them as soon as you can. I start them July 19th just because that's what I've been doing for 3 or 4 years in a row. And that date really works well for me. Some years I've had them ready to transplant in 30 days. Some years I've had them ready in about 6 weeks. Ooh, I'm getting eat up by no-see-ums. And so I don't push mine with fertilizer. And you know, you can if you want, I just don't. That's why I give myself extra room. And at the very latest, say multiple things go wrong, you still got them in the ground by October 1st, which is still beating it. If you say order, I love Dixondale and they bowed me out, but say for example Dixondale you place the order with them. They're in Texas, wonderful family-owned company. They do onions, leeks, and maybe garlic. I'm not sure about that, but they usually don't ship out to the first week of November unless they've changed things, and that's not enough time before winter solstice to get your onion green tops going. So that's why I make a big push the best I can in Central Florida to get you guys, if you want to grow onions, do it by seed, start early, so that way you have a whole nother month before you would if you ordered them. And that extra time between then and the first of the year gives you extra cycles of when you fertilize. I use ammonium sulfate, and you usually do it every 3 weeks, but if you have rain coming, if you want to push them hard, you could do it like every 2 weeks. And that really puts on the green tops. And the more greenery you got up top, the more layers you're going to have in the bottom of your onion. So that's why we do it. I will link to you at the end of this video and in the description box my video on when to start onions, how to do onions, when this and that happens, all through the entire onion growing season, especially here for Central Florida. Adjusted a little bit for later for South Florida. Probably about the same, or a little, well, probably about the same as me for North Florida and South Georgia and people around those latitudes. So anyhow, I'll link all that, and hopefully that'll get you started. I have 2 of my 3, well, actually I have more now. Yesterday I had a seed party, if you will, with my friend, and we went through our own respective boxes. But anyhow, I'm going to be growing out a lot of onion seeds, not just for me, but for other people as well. So I have my 2, plus I got to order a 3rd this week, and then I'm growing onions for other people. So anyhow, oh my goodness, I hope I haven't set myself up for like something. But anyhow, that's it. All the little administrative and cool things I wanted to tell you about, but no work in the garden. Sorry, the weather is what it is. It's crazy. My heart goes out to all those that are in the Wave Barrel's path. Hurricane Beryl, oh my goodness. Even if it's only tropical storm, when it gets to you, that thing was dumping, rain, wind, you name it. And my heart goes out, because it's going to be our turn soon too here in Florida. So with that said, I think we're done, at least for this video. Take care, God bless, and I'll see you in the next one.